Hey Libra, I am your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, June 25th to Sunday, July 1st, 2018. Now, before I get started, I did just want to say a few things. First of all, I will be doing your July 2018 webinar this week, June 28th, 2018 at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, where I will talk about what's going on this month and this next month and what it's all about. I do think that this month will bring lots of faded events and lots of major changes. I know that I said last month was very faded, and yes, it was, and so is this month. That's because last month we had a lot of things going on with the North Node, and this month that continues with Mercury moving on top of the North Node, and especially eclipse season happening. 2 eclipses next month out of 3. The third one will occur in August. And what I think those eclipses will do will help you to align more of your life with your truest heart's desires, with what your heart really feels, and to build a foundation off of what's going on in your heart so that you can build a home that really resonates with you, okay? It may require some sacrifice with Venus moving into Virgo, a spot it does not like to be in, and it may require as well some solid strategy and planning in order to make these things work, again with Mercury on the North Node. But I do think this month it is possible to change your life in a really big way, to be more of what your heart wants and to build a foundation on that. Again, if you are interested in learning more about how that's going to work for you and what that means for your sign, I am going to cover the signs in this webinar. Please, again, click the link down below in my description box. Also, I am available for personal one-on-one readings if you want to book some time with me. I have 1 hour and 2 hour time slots available in it. You can ask me any question that you want. We'll talk about your birth chart. If you have any things about yourself that are stumping you, hopefully I can shed some more insight on that. And I'll also talk a little bit about what you're going through right now, what you may have experienced, and what you may experience in the near future. If you would like another perspective, some insight, or some clarity on that as well. So if that's something you're interested at, please find me. I would love to meet you and get to know you better. Again, down below in the description box. Now, without further delay, here's your horoscope. Now, what we've got going on this week, Libra, is Venus right here in Leo. This is happening on Monday and Tuesday. And Leo for you rules your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future, as well as the groups of friends that you associate with. Venus is going to make a square over here to Jupiter and Scorpio, which is in your 2nd house of money. Also of your gifts and skills and talents, and of your confidence. And I think what's happening this week, Monday and Tuesday, is perhaps you're changing where it is you saw your life going. You're changing some of your goals and dreams for the future. You're changing maybe even some of the groups of people that you associated with. The reason why you're changing this is so that you can feel more confident in life, so you can make more money, so you can feel more stable and secure. Maybe in order for you to feel stable and secure and the way that you want to feel, you have to change the way you make money, how you thought you would make money, change the groups of people that you associate with in order to do it. But I think if you can do these things, I think it will be positive for you. All right. So that's what's going on there. While that's happening on Wednesday, we then have Mars going retrograde over the South Node in Aquarius. And that for you, Libra, is going to be in your 5th house of happiness. Also of love, of romance, passion projects, if you have any of those kids, as well, and entrepreneurial ventures. And I think what's going on here, maybe it's been hard for you to be happy lately, Libra. It's been hard for you to find the joy in life, to be playful, to work with the romantic relationships, kids, with your own business. And I think Mars going retrograde in your 5th house is going to help you figure all of that out. It's going to help you figure out what you need to enjoy life more, what you need to be happy, to have a business of your own, to find more of the joy in life, to do what you need with kids. Okay, so I do see answers coming there. Before you can get that though, because Mars going retrograde is going to take about 2.5 months. It's going to take some time. Okay, but before you can get more and more answers about what you need to be happy, about what you need to find more of the joy in life, I do think you are first going to have to do the Jupiter-Venus square. You are first going to have to change the way you make money, change where you see your life going with the talents, change your gifts and talents that you have in order to put your life in a better direction, get more inspired by life, see a future for yourself that is more hopeful. All right, so that's what I see going on here, Libra. You can be happy, you can do more of what you want and find more joy in life, but first you may have to change where you see your life going so that you can use more of your unique gifts and talents, so that you can yeah, share more of yourself with the world, make more money, okay? So that's what I see going on there. While that's happening on Wednesday and Thursday, we then have the Sun in Cancer, which for you is in your 10th house of your career, your reputation, and your social standing, and in opposition with Saturn and Capricorn in your 4th house of home and of family. What this brings with the Sun in opposition with Saturn, feelings of restriction that could happen, okay? With Saturn in your 4th house, you may be feeling restricted by your home, by your family. You may be feeling restricted emotionally, okay? I think you're being called here in your career to have a better career, to put your life in a better direction in some way so that you can be more confident, using more of your talents, reaching some goals for your future. But maybe emotionally you're hesitant to do it. Maybe their family's stopping you. Maybe there are things with your home, with your physical location, with where you live as well that aren't feeling quite right to help you do some things in your career publicly to put your life in a better place. Right? And I think what this can bring on Wednesday and Thursday are some choices. Oppositions bring choices. Choices you're going to need to make about where you live. Choices you're going to need to make about your home. Choices you're going to need to make about your emotions so that you really can do the big things in life publicly that you're being called to. All right. At the same time, you're going to have to make these choices about your home, your family, your emotions. We also do have a full moon on Thursday. Guess where this full moon is? Almost exactly on top of Saturn as you're making these big choices involving Saturn. So when it comes to your home, you're either going to have to end a home, end where you live, end a situation with your family, end an old emotional situation, or you're going to have to step into some home and family situation that you've been working for and complete that so that you then, especially at the new moon solar eclipse coming next month in your 10th house, focus more on your career, on putting your life in the right direction, even if it uproots you a little bit, even if it takes you out of your comfort zone, even if you have to do something far away from home, okay? And I think really needing to make some choices to complete or end something in regards to your emotions in your home so that you can use more of your talents, reaching some goals and dreams that are going to help you make more money, allow you to stand more on your own 2 feet as you move on. Okay, you can be happy, but the happiness may not come until some of these other choices and things are taken care of. All right, so that's what we've got going on there. Then the end of the week, what happens next? On Saturday, we get Mercury moving into Leo. Leo for you rules your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. So there may be lots of thinking, lots of communicating about your future that happens. I think you're already thinking about that, but I think it comes more and more into focus towards the end of the week. Maybe after you make some choices or make some decisions about your home life, you then start to think more about, okay, well, where's my life going? Well, what about my future? Well, who am I going to associate with now? What kind of life do I see for myself? That will come in, all right? As Mercury comes into this spot, it will then make 2 hard aspects on Saturday, this weekend. Those will be a square over here to Uranus and Taurus and a trine to Chiron and Aries. Uranus and Taurus for you, Libra, is going to be in your 8th. It's going to be in your 8th house of changes, of endings and beginnings. And it's going to be here where Chiron is in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. All right, so as you're starting to think more about your future, about where your life is going, about how you can create a life in the future that makes you happy, it may be hard because you may decide unexpectedly to make some kind of big change in your life, to end or begin something, to make some big financial investment. If you don't decide to make some unexpected change yourself, maybe some news comes to you about some change you need to make about where you see your life going. That could be a little bit difficult for you, okay? And especially maybe difficult for you with your relationships. You may now be realizing that in order for you to do what you want, in order for you to use more of your talents and put your life in a better place, you may need to make some big change in your life, to associate with different people, to do different things, to use different talents. And perhaps that's upsetting to you, and perhaps as well it's upsetting for some of your relationships. Now you can't have the relationships you want. Now you got to work with your relationships differently. Now your relationships can't have you and the way they wanted you to be there. That could also come in as well. And I think really needing to be patient, especially, I've been saying that for a really long time with Mars here on the South Node. I think really needing to be patient here and to not be afraid to make the changes in your life, to see a new future for yourself that can use more of your talents, that can bring more money to you, even if it's going to upset your relationships, even if it's not quite what you thought, and even if it's going to uproot your life in a really, really big way, so that you can focus more on public matters first, on your reputation first, before you can start to feel more comfortable later on with everything that has occurred. Okay? So that's what I see going on there for you, Libra. Really all about you trying to figure out how you can use your talents to put your life in a better direction, associate with people who really get you. You may have to make some choices about your home, about where you live, maybe end or complete a home or an emotional situation, so that you can start to make some changes to put your life in this better place that you feel more confident in, or will use more of your talents, even if it's going to upset some of your relationships in the process, or prevent you from doing some of the things you wanted originally with other people. Okay, so that's what I see going on there, Libra. Your card for the week, the Ace of Pentacles. I do like it. Libra, this is a good card for money. A great card for money. A lot of times this means new money sources coming to you. I love it. It's like a hand out of the sky handing you money. If money is not coming to you, even though I hope it is this week, what it could be is, let's see, you discovering gifts and skills and talents of yours that you have, using more of those, bringing more stability to yourself, maybe doing something you haven't done. Okay, I really like this card. I think this card is saying, Libra, accept what comes to you this week. Accept any gifts that you may receive, whether they're money, whether they're compliments, whether it's more confirmation about your talents, about what you're meant to do in this lifetime, or at least now at this point in your life. I think the best thing you can do with this card is to just accept and receive what comes to you, and to use it to your advantage to build something in your life that can really help you to do the things that you want and need, and that can help you reach some goals and dreams of yours. Okay, I like it. So that's what I've got for you this week, Libra. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.